Okay, we have another one of these Tink bucket cylinders in here. I want to talk about these for a minute. We get a lot of these. What this cylinder, it's on a big bucket loader. This particular one's off of Volvo. Sometimes they're Cats, depends on what brand they have. But the bucket is made by Tink. And so we call them Tink bucket cylinders, and there's two of them work in tandem. What they do is they flip the bucket. Usually they're used in big dirt applications or trash applications, big giant buckets, and then the bucket will tilt forward. But what happens is, this is like an aftermarket Tink cylinder, and we keep getting them in. You can see that they keep busting the welds off. And it's not just, there's stops on these buckets so it doesn't go over, but they break off, and then what happens is the driver keeps flipping this over and just bang, 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 trying to get all the debris out of it, and they start banging on these cylinders, and so they end up breaking off on the welds, factory welds, it doesn't matter, and sometimes they bend these rods. Okay, we made a lot of rods. This one didn't bend the rod. You can see that it's snapping off this weld. So, see, there's a pilot here. Now, you don't want to weld these with wire weld because of that reason. You want to weld this with 70/18 1/8 rod, stick rod. To me, this is welded with outer shield, and it's soft. I used to do production welding with 71M outer shield. It's a flux core wire, 045, and it uses gas, and it's a little soft. So the way this has to be done, you need basically a full pin weld on here, and you use 70/18. That takes a lot longer, but it's so much stronger. Trust me on that. It's so much stronger than this wire stuff. So that's going to be the tip for today. So I'm not going to show you, but what's going to have to happen here, we'll grind all this off, put this on the lathe, true it up, clean this out, get it tacked on there, then we'll put it on a turntable, and we'll just start using stick rod and use uphill, and we'll roll this around and get a full pin, solid 70/18 weld on there. Now, is it 100%? Not necessarily. Then the weak link is the clevis won't break off. They'll bend the rod or something. Okay, but what I'm telling you is that the 71M is soft weld. It's not bad for equipment and stuff, but in this particular case, when this thing starts banging all day long, it starts to crack the weld, and then it just finally snaps off. So that's the tip for the day on that. Stand by.